Good morning. I am Pastor, of course, and this is the new meditation. I prepared my heart in Washington, and that's 60,000. Like that shift, some interesting transparencies and colors and rainbows. So, this idea of being in the light, it's pretty esoteric, but it is absolutely what we are doing and becoming. We are using our creative imagination to spiritualize matter. Spiritualize is not a religion. It is simply aligning your thinking, your choices and behavior for your highest good, for the being that your core always wants to be. I often say that before we're born, we have a little contract. I'd like to learn and teach and be this. And of course, we have the zigzag as we feel and resist that which isn't our core, which isn't us. That's the trauma part. But we have the choice in every moment to come back to our center and find peace and release from the emotional reaction and say, oh, that's not me, but this is me. And that personal knowing and that resonance and intuitive guidance, clear of all the frenzy and other people's thoughts and agendas for us, truly allows us to live a clear, profound, and meaningful life. And we have to constantly go back. It's like you have this boat and you're going through life and everybody's rocking your boat, trying to throw you over, and you've been thrown over many times, I'm sure. But as we get older, we say, I'm not going there. No, I'm going to stay in my core. No one, even your partner, your teachers, your boss, can really ever decide for you or know exactly what is best for your well-being and your path in this full orchestration of the masterpiece, the painting of your life, your best life for you. So I give you some tools here to be able to come back into your core when life throws you around and you feel like you're just out there flailing, or if you feel there's that light, or you're feeling very, very connected to your inner core, and you want to even go deeper and become a co-creator with the creator in an empowered, very empowered way, that you're actually creating a swath. It is actually built on frequencies. It's like you are becoming a light that lights your way, and you do know what is next. You can feel and sense and choose what is perfect for you. And guess what? Other people feel that. It makes you very magnetizing, not in an old, the way you look, charismatic way, but in a very deep, it's very becoming, it's very alluring. It is something that people would say, I want what this person's drinking. They seem successful, they seem happy, they're not veered off their path, and even in downtimes, they're able to be that beacon of light and learn their lessons and move on. So we have a very simple 3-step meditation. And I do a lot of this talking just because you've come from your busy, frenzied life, and just to get you to spend this 20 minutes or half an hour with me in a meaningful way, we must come together and create this container of possibility for you to take these deeper steps. If you've been with me for a while or taken my coaching programs or in what I call my inner circle of empowerment processes and worked with these for a while, you can become a co-creator of a profound, unimaginable depths of your experience here on earth until you are influencing other fields of possibility, other thought fields, other energetic fields, until you are so positive that you are gleaming and glowing and creating a swath of positive change for Earth. So today's meditation, I would like to focus on the glasses, the perceptions that we wear. And I'll tell you, I got the idea because I've got these glasses. I have a whole set of therapeutic glasses. When I put these glasses on, the frequency of the yellow and what it does to my brain makes me see everything as yellow. So if you are raised in a specific family with language in a social region where everybody sees the world as yellow, you have no idea, or you cannot begin to imagine what a red, what a Muslim, what a Buddhist, what a person of a different color skin. You cannot have that experience. But yet, we tend to judge and have an instant feeling of separatism and categorizing everybody and putting our label. Oh, that's a red person, but through my glasses, that's actually orange to me. And my group doesn't like this ethnic group or the way they do this or this food or whatever. We're moving towards a unified whole as we reach a new level of vibrational coherency on the earth grid, connected with source and spirit and all the galactic forces, where you cannot wear these glasses anymore. You must wear clear glasses that sees the truth in a non-separatist, non-focused way, in a way of allowance, forgiveness of all of the judgments and shame and guilt that you have had for all this in the past. This isn't political correctness. It is beyond. It is seeing with the eyes of love, that you are actually blind. So I'm going to give you an exercise as part of today's meditation, because we can go into these aligned states and then go to the grocery store and feel because the person is different or looks different, different ethnicity, judgment. So let's do a little test before we actually begin the meditation. Go ahead and shut your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. You are going outside your door today, and there, on the front porch, arrives a Jehovah's Witness. Notice your reaction, your feelings, the words, and the labels. Now, reverse that. You walk out your front door. There is a being of light, loving Creator so much that they are speaking about it with books and comments and ways that are meaningful to them. Is there a place where all judgment melts, even the fact that they've come and bothered you in your home and you don't feel like that's appropriate, whatever else? Can you love this person? Okay, let's let go of that picture and reverse. Okay, you open your front door and there is a lost child, a small, beautiful child. How do you feel? What do you see in your heart? Now notice that you've given that child a look, a color. Now make that child of a race that you have had previous difficulty with finding love and acceptance. Imagine that child is marginalized even in their own home and on the edge of society, and in fact has a contagious skin disease on their face. Now, how do you feel? How do your actions change? Okay. Now, you open your door, and there is a whole family that is hungry and starving and has barely made it to this point, and you are the only house within miles. How do you feel? Fearful? Who are they? What do they want? Regardless of the typical social rules and your sense of safety, can you still connect with these beings as humans, with their divinity, with their goodness? It is seeing with the eyes of love that allowed groups of people to rescue and assist and support those who were killed, hunted down, genocides. We are being required to erase the lines of gender, color, political affiliation, bank account amounts. The new paradigm where you are going, if you are listening to this, consists of honoring the person's truth and divinity as you honor your own truth and divinity. It is that simple. So today's meditation, I have to tell you, sometimes I find some lurking old reactive prejudices built on my childhood, things my parents said, or watching the news. So I think we all need this, and we're going to drop in with the Be the Light meditation procedure. And we are going to release our judgments so we can see and notice, as I say this, is there any fear like, oh my God, I'm going to be drained dry. I'm going to be so confused. How am I going to stay safe? Who will I hang out with? Well, through history, there have been some beings who have mastered such an energetic field of radiance of love, and notice how they did. The Dalai Lama, Mother Teresa, and to a certain sense, Lady Diana, Christ, Buddha, Mahatma Gandhi. They all had unique ways of expressing it, but they listened to their inner self. They saw humans as humans and did what they could to create a safer, more humane experience for all. And for each person that they came to, they could see who that person was beyond their external packaging. Okay, so let's begin. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold-on of balance, a beautiful form over our body that allows us to imagine that we are removing everyone else's energy so that we are free and we are feeling calm and we are just becoming more of ourselves. There's more room for you to be you when you remove everybody else's energies, assumptions, and courting. So just drop in and notice how much easier it is to take a breath now through your nose and out through your mouth. So we ask and intend through this simple process that we remove the colored glasses, the assumptions and perceptions, judgments and labels that we have about other humans as we limit our receivership of their truth and divinity. And in doing so, we will also free up for other people's, we will free up the flow that has limited other people from seeing and receiving us in our truth and divinity. So we ask that we become more authentic. So that is our intention. We call in the spirit guides, the unseen, invisible, divine orchestrators, assisting us in our change. And you know who their faces are. Each of you has familiar favorite beings that help you. I call in Jesus Christ, Kuan Yin, Archangel Michael. Take another deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. I ask and intend that this house of mirrors that I've created as the picture of my personality, how I fit in, and all the other beings that I've come in contact and will come in contact with, that I release all of these mirrors and see it for what it is, my projections. I let it fall like a house of cards until I myself, in the middle of this picture of myself in the world, that I'm transparent and naked, that I'm willing to stand seen as if everyone can read my thoughts, and that I'm completely open to the truth and conversation with myself and others if I am holding any prejudice or resistance to another human being. I ask that the heavy overlay of glasses that I have worn with prisms of misconstrued assumptions, anger, hesitations related to all other beings is now taken off my vision, taken off my face, that I have clear vision, that I can see in a neutral, loving fashion all that is. I release all fear as I gaze out into the world and imagine being with or actually with other people or encountering other people, cultures, individuals in the world. I release within myself all the programming, patterning, teaching. As the movie South Pacific says, they must be carefully taught to learn who to hate. Children must be carefully taught to specifically target other people. It is not innate in a pure human baby. So I ask that I see with the baby's fresh eyes, see who is kind. If they're not kind, I can be kind. I see people as injured, hurt, marginalized, but knowing if I see them with the eyes of love, they have a chance to meet that vibration and drop their own self-hatred and sense of separation and differentness. I take responsibility for beginning with myself to examine my thoughts and behaviors and to be transparent with myself and honest and conscious and aware in every moment to the best of my ability. I release my armoring, any hatred, any underlying unconscious prejudice or labeling. And as it comes to the forefront, I will ask and intend to release it from every cell in my body, my thoughts, and my being. I ask that I be clear and purified of these ancient, inherent, primal, tribal us and them. I seek to be a human who models unified, collaborative, extensive, foundational, peaceful thoughts for all people and the continuing inhabitants of humanity on earth in all ways. Take a deep breath. It's a tall order, but you are ready. We're at this level of sophisticated consciousness where we can choose, put a fine-tooth comb through, and become a better Earth citizen for all. So let's imagine that we are opening our crown chakra, beautiful, and that we are allowing for the Creator's light now to wave down through us, just to help us clear and to help formalize this intention as we connect to Source. The energies that come through your body as Source recognizes your commitment to these personal changes and support of other social fabric movements and nuances, through the media conversations, personal interactions, we ask that we be a beacon for change, shedding light onto these topics for personal and global movement and healing. So let these energies continue to run through you, and when you feel that you are ready to take a break, just close up your energy field by putting a beautiful golden resilient egg around your being. Excellent. And make sure to run that energy through all parts of your body, your shoulders, your back, and notice how much freer you are without that buzz and prejudice, fear and resistance, and know that you are safe. So this concludes our meditation for today, the Be the Light meditation. And again, I am Jan Jorgensen at soundandlighthealingarts.com. Thank you.